like to introduce Jackie from England, who takes LDN for multiple sclerosis. Thank you for joining me, Jackie.
Hi, fine. Nice to meet you.
Could you tell me when you were diagnosed with MS?
I was diagnosed in 1992, I think it was, just after the birth of my second daughter.
Right, and how old were you then, Jackie?
So it wasn't 92, it was 88 actually. I was about 27.
27. Right, and had you noticed before then any peculiar things that had happened leading up to that time?
No, not really. Not really. Lots of different things that take you back to the doctors, but no, nothing ever specific enough for anybody to say, yes, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. And how did that impact on your life, having a young baby and being told you'd got MS?
It wasn't very easy. It wasn't very easy at all. When I was first told I had MS, it was almost a relief that I had something. You know how you keep thinking there's something wrong with you, and then you keep going, and they treat you as if you're just a hypochondriac, and there's nothing there. Yeah. Well, so at first it was weirdly a relief, and then it hit me and sank in. Then it wasn't a relief.
Yes. It's quite scary, isn't it, in fact?
Very scary. I don't know why, but I thought, any minute now I'm going to be out, and then suddenly I'm not going to be able to walk, or you know, it's silly when you don't know what it entails. That's exactly what you think. I'm going to be in a wheelchair in 2 months, and it's just going to happen when I'm out doing normal things, and of course it doesn't. That's what I thought at the time. Yeah,
I think we all do.
Yeah.
So, when you were diagnosed, what symptoms were you experiencing?
It was optic neuritis. That's how I was diagnosed. When I went, I had lost a big chunk of my vision in my left eye.
Mm-hmm. Did you have any other problems, fatigue or bladder problems or anything?
No, I mean fatigue, but then you don't recognise that, do you?
Not when you've got a young baby.
No, not really, because you are tired. You always are tired anyway. So
exactly.
Yeah.
So how long after that was it you heard about LDN?
Oh, I started January 2011. I started, and I only heard about it through a complete fluke. My sister was helping somebody out in their shop that had a gym attached to it, and she met a lady coming into the gym, and she got very chatty, who told my sister she had MS, and Sally said, "Oh, well, my sister's got MS." Anyway, they started talking, and this lady said, "You need to get her to go onto the NSR website, the NSRSC, isn't it? Website to find out about this LDN. I'm on it, and it's great." And so it was complete fluke. That's how I found out about it. I went online, did as much research as I could personally about it, and then just decided, okay, it's down to me.
So were you able to get a prescription via your own GP?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fantastic.
I did, I know. Amazing. Yeah, he's very, I have to say, I wouldn't know that, I don't think he really knew an awful lot about it, but I showed him all the research I'd got from the website and everything, and he was prepared to prescribe it for me, so.
That's really good news, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
So, I take it you sent your prescription to Dixon's, did you, in Glasgow?
That's right, yeah.
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
And when you first started, did you experience any initial side effects?
No, I don't think so. It's really hard for me to, because I was in touch with Dr. Bob Lawrence, who I did a lot of the sort of talking to in the initial instance, and he said that I ought to start the diet as well, which I did, the wheat-free, dairy-free, all that diet as well. So I did that at exactly the same time, started them both at the same time. And, no, I don't think so.
Right.
I really don't think so. I started very slowly on one, and I was quite scared about going any higher, so it took me a while to build up. Probably took me about 6 or 8 months before I even got to about 3 mil. And even now, I'm back to 3 mil again now, because I had a period earlier this year where I got a lot of dizziness and things like that. So Dr. Lawrence advised me to go back to a lower dose again. So I am.
How long was it before you noticed any improvements?
I can't say I noticed a huge improvement, because until you have an attack again, you forget what it's like to have an attack.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only everybody else says they have noticed an improvement. Everybody else, I would say that I feel stronger within myself. I still have MS symptoms in that my legs are still quite numb, and I have pins and needles and things like that in my legs a lot still, but I feel better in myself.
And that has to be a big thing, doesn't it? But
yeah, exactly. I don't know whether, I don't even really care whether it's psychosomatic. But I feel like I'm doing something about it now instead of waiting for it to happen.
Yeah. So have you had any relapses, Jackie, since you've been on LDN?
I have earlier this year, but not huge. I mean, I'm lucky. I have relapsing rheumatic MS anyway, so I'm not wheelchair bound. I'm not physically disabled in that way. I simply don't have any stamina and I don't have any strength or anything like that. But I can live around that. So I don't know really. It's really hard to say. Earlier this year, yes, I did, and in fact, I even got to the stage where I thought, this isn't working. That's it. I'm not doing it anymore. And then it was everybody else saying, it really has made a difference to you, Jackie.
Well,
that made me think, okay, obviously it has. I don't know what I expected.
Mm.
I really don't know what I expected. But I think I am stronger. If that's a way to describe. The symptoms haven't disappeared.
Right. Yeah.
But I feel more able to deal with it.
Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
What would you say to other people who've got MS who are thinking of trying LDN?
Well, it's funny. I have a sister who has MS, and she's on the daily injections.
Mm-hmm.
So no, she's because I can't tell them enough about it. I don't really understand enough about it to be able to say other than I think it's helping me.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not, because she's on these injections, and you can't.
You can actually take them together now.
Oh, you can?
You
can. I know you couldn't
yes.
at one point, could you?
No, you can. So if she wanted to try it and not come off what she's taking, she could do both together.
Right.
If she's
right.
straight.
I didn't realise that, because I know at one point, no, you couldn't, could you?
No, that changed in 2010.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as much as I would like to learn as much about it as I can, because you do all this research, but don't really understand it still. I know it can't do you any harm at all, which is a big bonus, isn't it? Because why wouldn't you do it if there's a chance it could help, and there's every chance that it's not going to do any damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do any harm, can it?
No.
No.
Well, thank you very much, and I really hope you continue to improve and that the 3
well, I'm still, as I
reach...
say, I'm nearly 2 years in now, and I mean, I will be carrying on with it for as long as I can, really, as long as I feel.